Ever pondered over how India, a country of over 1 billion people, manages its political stability? Is it a tale of seamless democratic transitions or a saga of ongoing complexities? To comprehend this, we take a step back to the year 1947, when a new nation emerged on the world map. Breaking the shackles of British rule, India declared itself a sovereign entity. But the newly born nation decided to take a unique path, the path of democracy. Yes, the largest democracy in the world was not born out of a revolution, but from the aspirations of its people. The years that followed saw the Indian political landscape painted with varied hues of democracy. The conduct of numerous elections, the peaceful transitions of power, the representation of diverse voices, all these became the bedrock of India's democratic system. It was no easy feat for a nation as diverse and complex as India to hold periodic elections on such an enormous scale. Yet, the democratic engine kept churning, reflecting the resilience and commitment of its people. But what did these democratic transitions mean for India's political stability? Well, they served as a robust foundation, a pillar of stability amidst the whirlwinds of change. The democratic process ensured that power did not remain confined to a select few. Instead, it transitioned peacefully, reflecting the will of the people. This democratic foundation also fostered an environment of dialogue and debate. Diverse voices found a platform, and dissent was not merely tolerated but considered a vital part of the democratic process. This robustness of the democratic foundation has not just been a source of stability, but has also showcased India's commitment to uphold the democratic ideals that it was founded upon. The birth of the world's largest democracy set the stage for a unique political journey, a journey punctuated by challenges yet marked by an unwavering commitment to democratic traditions. As we delve deeper into this journey, we'll explore the roadblocks and triumphs, the factors that have shaped India's political stability, and the diverse perspectives that continue to shape its future. However, the journey hasn't been without its share of bumps and hurdles. As we delve deeper into India's political landscape, we encounter the challenges that have surfaced over the years, making the path to stability somewhat rocky. In a country as diverse as India, differences are inevitable. Various contentious issues have sparked protests and demonstrations on a massive scale. Religion has often been a flashpoint, with the country's diverse faiths sometimes struggling to coexist peacefully. The caste system, a centuries-old social hierarchy, continues to be a source of friction. Socioeconomic disparities, too, have given rise to discontent. As the wealth gap widens, those left behind in the economic race raise their voices in protest. These protests are not merely disruptions. They represent the voices of dissent, the voices of those who demand to be heard. They are a manifestation of a vibrant democracy, an indication that the people are not passive spectators but active participants in the political process. However, these protests also pose a significant challenge. They raise questions about the government's ability to manage dissent, to balance the need for order and stability with the right to protest and express dissatisfaction. They test the strength of India's institutions, the resilience of its democracy, and then there's the challenge of maintaining social cohesion in a country marked by diversity. With over 1 billion people, numerous languages, religions, and ethnic groups, India is a veritable melting pot of cultures. Ensuring that this diversity does not lead to division, that it instead strengthens the fabric of the nation, is a complex task. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable. They form an integral part of India's political landscape. They are the roadblocks on the journey to stability, the hurdles that must be overcome. They are the tests that India's democracy must pass. And so we find that the road to stability is not a smooth, straight path. It is a winding road, marked by bumps and hurdles, but it is also a road that leads to growth, to progress, to a stronger democracy. These challenges, while significant, form an integral part of India's complex political landscape. Scene script: beyond the internal dynamics, India's political stability is also influenced by its economic growth and international relations. India's economic growth story is nothing short of a global phenomenon. As one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, it has seen significant strides in various sectors, including technology, manufacturing, and services. This economic growth has not only lifted millions out of poverty, but also created a burgeoning middle class, a key pillar of any stable democracy. The rise of India's middle class has fueled domestic consumption and investment, further driving economic growth and, by extension, political stability. Technological innovation too has played a significant role. India's tech industry is a powerhouse, home to thousands of startups and some of the world's most successful tech companies. This industry has not only created jobs but also fostered an entrepreneurial spirit among India's youth, who now see a future full of possibilities. Another crucial factor is foreign investment. India's economic liberalization policies, coupled with its vast market potential, have attracted substantial foreign investment. These investments have not only provided a much-needed boost to the economy, but also integrated India more closely with global markets, further enhancing its political stability. Now, let's shift our focus to the international stage. India's growing importance in international affairs is a testament to its political stability. As the world's largest democracy, India plays a vital role in maintaining regional and global stability. Its diplomatic relations with nations around the world, from the United States to Russia, from China to Australia, are of paramount importance. These relationships, built on mutual respect and shared interests, have allowed India to navigate the global political landscape effectively. However, it's not always smooth sailing. India has had to grapple with border disputes, trade issues, and the challenge of balancing its relationships with major world powers. Yet, these challenges have, in many ways, underscored India's political maturity and its ability to maintain stability despite the complexities of global politics. The intertwining of economic and international factors has added another layer of complexity to India's political stability. Despite this, India continues to stride forward, demonstrating its resilience and adaptability in the face of change. Like any vibrant democracy, India is a melting pot of diverse opinions. The perceptions of India's political stability are as varied and diverse as the nation itself. This diversity of thought is not just a characteristic of India's democracy, but also a testament to its dynamism and vibrancy. One cannot speak about India's political landscape without addressing the multitude of stakeholders who contribute to the ongoing discourse. Politicians, academics, activists, and everyday citizens each bring their unique perspectives to the table, painting a multifaceted picture of India's political climate. Politicians naturally have a vested interest in the stability of the nation. They often highlight the successful transition of power and the democratic processes that have been upheld over the decades as indicators of India's political stability. They point to the regularity of elections and the peaceful transfer of power as signs of a robust democratic system. Academics, on the other hand, often take a more nuanced view. They analyze the issues that lie beneath the surface, such as socio-economic disparities, religious tensions, and caste dynamics. While acknowledging the strengths of India's democratic system, they express concerns about institutional erosion and the potential for growing polarization within society. Activists serve as the voice for the marginalized and the underrepresented. They bring attention to the challenges that are sometimes overlooked in mainstream discourse. Their concerns often revolve around social justice issues, the protection of minority rights, and the need for more equitable distribution of resources. Meanwhile, the perspectives of everyday citizens are as diverse as the country's population. Their views are shaped by their experiences, their identities, and their aspirations for the future. Some express optimism about the direction the country is heading, while others voice their concerns and anxieties. These diverse perspectives enrich the discourse on India's political stability. They add depth to the conversation, ensuring that it is not one-sided or overly simplistic. They challenge us to think critically, to question assumptions, and to engage in meaningful dialogue. This diversity of opinion is not a weakness, but rather a strength, a sign of a vibrant and dynamic democracy. These diverse perspectives enrich the discourse on India's political stability. So, Where does this leave us in our quest to understand India's political stability? Our journey through India's political landscape has been a fascinating one. We've witnessed the birth of a democracy, a testament to the nation's resilience and commitment to the democratic process. From its independence in 1947, India has navigated a complex political terrain, ensuring peaceful transitions of power and maintaining a robust democratic foundation. However, this journey has not been without its roadblocks. India grapples with challenges that test its political stability. Protests, driven by contentious issues such as religion, caste, and socio-economic disparities, have stirred the waters of India's political arena. These challenges highlight the government's task to manage dissent and maintain social cohesion in a diverse society. On the other hand, the nation's economic growth and international relations have acted as stabilizing forces. A burgeoning middle class, technological innovation, and increasing foreign investment have propelled India onto the global stage. As a result, the country's diplomatic relations have gained prominence, influencing regional and global stability. Yet, the perception of India's political stability is not uniform. The country's vibrant democracy is a melting pot of diverse opinions. While some stakeholders laud the resilience of the democratic system, others voice concerns about the erosion of institutions and growing polarization. This diversity of views, however, is not an indication of chaos, but rather a sign of a dynamic and evolving democracy. It underscores the fact that India is not merely a spectator in the global political arena, but an active participant, shaping and being shaped by the winds of change. In the end, India's political stability remains a topic of debate and discussion, a reflection of its vibrant and dynamic democracy. It's a fascinating narrative of a nation striving to balance its democratic ideals with the realities of its diverse and complex society. And as this narrative continues to unfold, the world watches with keen interest, awaiting the next chapter in India's political story.